By 2026, the Middle East is locked in a conflict that defies traditional battle lines. Missiles launch over borders and governments collapse, yet large-scale conventional ground wars have largely been replaced by something more complex. The roots of this strategy trace back to 1979. A Western-backed monarch was overthrown, replaced by an Islamic republic that built its entire identity on resisting American and Western influence. For the new regime, the primary challenge was survival. Iran found itself geographically isolated, surrounded by well-armed Sunni rivals and nations closely allied with the West. To counter this, Tehran developed a method of projecting power without risking its own standing army. They began training and arming foreign groups to fight their battles far beyond Iranian borders. This network is known as the Axis of Resistance. It is a logistical web that connects Tehran to powerful militia groups across Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. Grasping the current state of the Middle East requires looking past conventional military size and tracking the specific supply chains that fuel this shadow network. The administrative center of this entire network is located here in Tehran. It is commanded by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, specifically its elite Foreign Operations Wing, the Quds Force. This military expansion is governed by the system known as Vilayat-e-Faqih. This structure grants the senior religious clergy ultimate authority over all state and military decisions. Power on this scale requires massive financial backing. Iran uses its vast oil and natural gas reserves to generate the capital needed to maintain these foreign groups. This chart tracks how petroleum wealth is converted into military aid. Iran has historically directed hundreds of millions of dollars in annual funding to its foreign fighters. While oil provides the capital, the true strength of the Axis is found in the specific capabilities of its regional branches. In Lebanon, the IRGC founded Hezbollah in 1982. Tehran heavily armed the group to serve as its primary deterrent against Israel. In Yemen, the Houthis use Iranian-designed drones and missiles to target vessels in the Red Sea, directly impacting a primary choke point for global trade. Across Iraq and Syria, Iranian-backed groups like the PMF hold territory and provide the essential ground forces that stopped the expansion of ISIS in 2014. This coalition even bridges sectarian divides. Iran provides heavy weaponry to Sunni groups like Hamas and Islamic Jihad to maintain a unified front. Moving these weapons requires a secure land bridge. This map shows the dedicated supply corridor that runs from Iran directly through Iraqi territory. That corridor continues into Syria and crosses into Lebanon, giving Tehran an uninterrupted logistical link all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. By establishing this physical land bridge, Iran has effectively bypassed traditional sovereign borders to connect its proxy nodes. This strategy has come at a massive cost. The combination of global sanctions and the immense expense of funding foreign militias has crippled the Iranian domestic economy. This economic decline has triggered an internal crisis, with mass protests and civilian unrest breaking out across the country as citizens struggle with rising costs. The external network suffered a massive blow in 2024 when the Assad regime in Syria, Iran's most critical regional ally, collapsed. This collapse severed the land bridge to the Mediterranean, cutting the physical link between Tehran and its proxies in the Levant. This left groups like Hezbollah isolated, cut off from their primary overland weapon shipments and surrounded by hostile territory. Yet Tehran has already begun to adapt. To bypass the broken land bridge, the IRGC has pivoted to complex underground smuggling routes to keep its remaining proxies armed. While individual regimes fall and supply lines fracture, Tehran's pivot to hidden logistics ensures that its influence remains a central factor in the region's future.